Okay, welcome back. I know it's been a couple of weeks at least since I did a video. May have been longer than that. Just been having some personal stuff. Had surgery. Anyway, all kinds of stuff. So, where I left off before was I was just putting the top and bottom together. So that's this. So we can take this out. This is all nice and cemented now. Um, these clamps are from Rebel Hobbies in Sweden. They 3D print them and put them together, send them to you. They are very, very nice. I like them a lot. So I use them a lot. All right, so what I had done, okay, so we got to put this on. This is the tail piece. Um, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Let's put this tail piece on. This tail piece goes right here, like so. Come on, like so. Um, like like that. Man, I tell you, I'm all over the place, aren't I? This thing is so big, it's getting hard to manage. So anyway, so we're going to cement that in right there right now. Okay. And then we'll put one of those Rebel Hobby clamps on it. Trying to stay in shot. That's hard for me to do. Dang it. Okay. Well, you know, it happens. Let's get some cement on the other side. Maybe that'll help. Which is what I was trying to do. I turned it over. Okay. Tell you, it's hard for me to stay in shot like this. But we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. And clampage. All right. We're trying to make sure we stay up there. Let me. I'm gonna knock that over. I'm gonna close up this cement. I'm flat gonna knock that thing over in a second. Then we'll really have a mess. This thing is becoming too wieldy. Okay. Can tell I am going to have some seam work to do probably right here because it does not want to stay together. Yeah, right there too. The gap. There's no way I'm going to be able to get rid of that gap by pushing on it. All right, let's try. Those are not long enough. Great. Let's see if we clamp it right over where it goes together. Maybe that'll hold better. I'm gonna do this. That's not gonna work. Can't put enough pressure on that without pulling the other one off. Okay, I think that finally, the cement finally, oh no, it's starting to lean out right here. Dang gravity. All right. Let's see. How can we fix this? All right. Well, I guess that's because it. Oh no, it's got to go down there. All right. Well, it's on there much better now. Well, it's still got a gap, but okay. All right, that's as good as that's gonna get, I think. All right. So now, I went ahead and put together one of these engine nacelles, whatever you want to call them, because there's a bunch of pieces, and you have to use this part right here, this purple part here, to align everything. So they've got to be on there. Anyway, you can actually go back here on this part. But you need them on to align these bits and this bit. So let's see. All right, so we are right here. No, we're over here. Done that one. Over here. So this is a 3 and a 4. All right, so that's just 3 and 4 inside there. Now we're facing the same direction. This has 4 little notches. This has 3 little notches. They go in there like that. So basically, and you got to make sure you don't cement your aligner into your stuff here. So we're going to put one little drop there, a little drop there. Hold that for a minute. Then we're going to go over here. And we're going to put one little drop here, one little drop here. Now we're going to put this aligner on here. Make sure they stay aligned. And they are. Oh, see? One of them fell off. That's what happened yesterday. You gotta be careful not to cement your aligning tool, your jig. Make sure you don't cement your jig to your stuff. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that little pause. Anyway, so those are there. We'll leave them alone for just a minute. Here's those two. I'm missing 2 pieces. That's fabulous. I'm supposed to have 4 of those pieces. And I was pretty sure I had all 4 of those pieces out here already. How massive this thing is. 72nd scale. Massive. Real thing must be humongous. I'd like to see the real thing. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's set this one up there. Oh, there's one. And if that one was that close to this edge, probably means the other one's on the floor. But it's not underneath here. Yeah, you guys know me. No edits. Maybe a pause here or there, but no actual edits. Um, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you on pause again and find this piece before I come back and show you guys how to finish it. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. I found it. So I have all 4 pieces here that I need, and this and that. I got all of this. So see, these two go in halves, and I don't understand that really because they made these parts a whole, one whole solid piece. I don't understand why they couldn't have made this part that slips over that in one piece. I guess it's because it has to be attached to that. Well, okay. Anyway, they're not that easy to put on. Let's make sure I'm not gluing this thing together. All right. Oops, oops, oops. So yeah, I've enjoyed working on this. I've enjoyed working on this model. Um, I have no idea where I'm going to put this thing. It is so massive. Um, all right. All right, these are labeled inside. So you have 4S and 4P, 3P, 3S. So this is where we start. This is where we're at. It's this. And we need 3P and 3S. There's 3S. There's 3P. So 3P goes on the outside. And they have a little edge right here. Not much surface area, but that edge goes down there and fits right there, like that. And keeping this thing down is part of the problem. Trying to hold that right there, because right, I don't even know if you can see it, but right there is where they connect together. And it's a very small contact point, to the point that it makes it very difficult to glue this on, cement this on, however you want to say it. Okay. I think I got that one on there. Now I have to do the other side. Hopefully I'm doing better about keeping my hands up here. It's difficult for me, but I'm trying so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's going to go right on there like that. Okay. Okay. And see, I have to hold this, kind of hold this jig here on the front. Try to push those things together. Okay. Now let's try to put these other two on. Again, they go on the same way. This little edge right here is what you can line up first. And they go right there. What did I do there? Did I miss that? Looks like I didn't. I didn't sand that nub off of there. Oh, hope my big fat head's not in the way. Hopefully you guys are doing good. I want everybody to be doing good. Okay, line up, line up. Okay, got our jig on again because I'm having a hard time keeping these things straight and connected. Okay. All right, we can give that a minute to do better while we put this in. So this is this part. This is this part. Okay. 1mm holes in the back right there. There's right there and right there. This goes in like this. No, I gotta go this way. Just looking at how this is gonna, yeah, be on there. Yeah. Well, you see, yeah, keen-eyed among you will have noticed when I put that cement in there and there, I ran it on the outside. So now I've messed up my paint. So I've got to fix that. So we are going to use a little piece of sandpaper that I had right here. Don't know where it went. Okay, fine. This is just 220 sandpaper. And I'm just trying to sand this off where I messed up the paint. So my fingerprint's not there. Well, glove print's not there. Okay, we're going to use this one, which I don't know what grit this is. I think it's about 400. Okay. All right. So now we have to get the, I think I used the Citadel lead belcher on that. Is that what I think I used? Lead belcher. Just put a little bit of water in the brush, put a little bit of paint in the palette there, in the little tin. I should have put a little bit of retarder in there, but I didn't. So we're just going to go all the way around like that. Rinse out my brush, but leave it a little damp. Push that right in there like that. You know what, I'm looking at this. I don't think that piece is painted. So, it's a good thing we have the little paint out here. Okay, those are stuck together right there with a little bit of paint. Let's put them on properly. Ouch. Okay, let's figure out what happened just then when I dropped it. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I know I wasn't talking. I was just looking at what I was doing. Okay. Those have to sit in glue for a minute. Cement, whatever. We're gonna set them right there. We're gonna take our jig, put it right there. Oh. Okay, I know what we're doing over here. Okay, that popped out. So I'm going to have to cement that again. And right along the tops of those. There. Wow. It sticks out. Alright. We're going to do this right across here. Okay, let's... Just trying to make sure all this is lined up properly before I put more cement in it. And this will have to set overnight because there's a lot of tension on these connection points. And I need the cement to have time to do its job. Probably getting off shot a little bit, but I'm trying to put this cement down in that crack. Okay. All right, let's that stay. All right, so next page. This has probably already taken me almost 30 minutes. I need to get me a little stopwatch or something I can put over there. All right. Well, I can't do this till I can start holding this and turning it around. Okay, so okay. So stop. So it's got these little covers that go in these points here. Right there, right there, right there, right there. So also then you have these other little rails that go in here. Those are what's shown there. And then you have this piece that goes in it goes in here. Yeah, it's gotta go on this side, can't go on that side. So you've got these things on the insides there, on both sides. And then you've got one of these it looks like it goes on this side right here. Just in between there where you just put on those parts, but it's only on one side. This must be ECM or something. Looks like these are all supposed to be black, black, black. Nobody else has any color. That is the underside that's black, not the outside. So I'm going to get these pieces together and set out. I'm going to paint these two pieces and glue them together so that they're one piece like this. And then I'm going to set all of these pieces aside in a cup. And I will probably go ahead and cement these bits together. but not put them on yet. And I'll set those aside in a cup as well. And so that way you guys don't really miss anything. This has to cement up, harden up, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna leave that set till it does that. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming and watching my video. Thank you so much for your support. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, tell your friends, come hit the like button, hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, really helps me out. And at this point, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. You know, you gotta have goals. 50 subscribers is all I need. So, tell your friends. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.